She'd like to hear the ocean song again, snap mountain trails that touch the wind, cast her heart down long winding country roads. From this window frame our sunset views, tapestries of places new, and the colors.
Steady. There's Brenda and Sarah on the trail rider, made it safe to Arizona.
Hold it, steady. That's great. Wow, 2 years in the making.
I know, huh? Same, we have the front end totally extended, John. And if you can see, you know, the trail, there's a tree on the right, and there's a little peak of a mountain to the left of that. In that valley right there, on the other side of that hill, is Phoenix. Here's some horses, you guys.
This is great.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
All right, sit back and enjoy the ride, guys. And take you guys along on some adventures for sure. Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, say hi.
Hi.
We got some hikers. Got some hikers here.
Yeah, but
thank you.
Everybody can see. Hi.
Yep, they're passing by. Some more walkers, hikers coming.
I think this rig is passing in flying colors.
Yeah, people are loving it. Hello. Hi.
You tell Jerry to get a big sign to hang on the back of it, Daring Adventures.
Yeah, I know. We should get something for that, like that. Our safari chairs, they have, our new ones, they have Daring Adventures engraved in the side or cut out. It'd be cool to definitely have something similar like that on this.
And the whole thing is that when you're acting as a videographer and with live streaming to other people, then you really have a job there. You're not just along for the ride. You're actually contributing to other people, which I think.
Right. Yeah.
I've heard that they have people that don't want to go in the chair because they don't like feeling like baggage. But with the you're working for virtual photo walks and you're streaming to other people, so
Yeah, that's a great way to think about that too. Yep. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. It's great. Look at those mountains.
I love good content.
Yeah, it's pretty. So what we're going on right now, this is like a different trail. I've been on this trail, but my coworkers haven't. I came on a hike on this trail with a group I was leading in January, and we did it accidentally when we took a wrong turn. But it turns out it's a beautiful trail, kind of an extension of the places that we typically go, and if we take it right up to the top, hopefully we'll have a really cool view.
Brenda, so you're in charge. If you see a plant or something you want to get close to, you say, take me over there, I want to show these guys that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And let me know if there's something specific you want to see, if anyone wants to see. This trail is used by a lot of different people in many different ways. There's a lot of trails that kind of spider off of this one, different areas here, and used by hikers, adaptive hikers, mountain bikers, people riding horses, runners. I think that's about what I've seen, but I've seen families out here, groups, people on their own. It's a great place to come out and hike. There's a beautiful sunset or sunrise out here. I've seen them both. Really pretty.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Brenna.
No, I was not born with a disability. I was in a car accident when I was 18.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, drunk driving accident, young and dumb. And so I was paralyzed, started using a wheelchair then, and I'm originally from Massachusetts. Hello. Hi, guys. passing some mountain bikers. So I am originally from Massachusetts. I lived out there for a few years after my accident and then decided to move to Arizona. There's a lot of different adaptive sports and opportunities out here. So I couldn't really say no, and when I graduated, I haven't gone back yet. So
They seem pretty progressive out there, that's for sure.
yeah, I was just thinking that to myself in the car this morning. It's a progressive place to be in, a very forward thinking. It's a great place for young people and young professionals, and a great place for people with disabilities because there's a lot of resources here.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, when I saw this rig, I thought of the for the disabled by the disabled, and
Yeah.
my ambition would be, no offense to all the able-bodied people, but I'd love to have a team of people with disabilities showing people with disabilities where they're going in their activities.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think that's cool. I think that messages to people get through better when they have that shared thing in common. You know, I think a person with a disability can often speak to a person with a disability more
I think
effectively, more personal.
virtual photo walks can tell the story of what other people are doing, like Sharing Adventures and you guys.
Yeah. So we've gone 1 mile so far. I've got my GPS watch going. Been about 40 minutes and we've gone about 1 mile, which is slower than our usual pace, I would say, but we've stopped to chat a couple times here and are all around these little cacti. These are barrel cacti. They kind of look like a little barrel. That one's a saguaro, which are even bigger in person. If you guys haven't seen one in real life, you have no idea how big they really are. I remember seeing pictures and they look cool, but if you stand next to one or sit next to one, they're actually very large. One interesting thing that I noticed on this trail, last time I was here, actually wasn't up on this part, so we might not see it here, but on the main trail that goes around this mountain, there's some washes where there used to be rivers or creeks or something like that. And I noticed that the rocks inside the wash have this blue-green color, and then the rocks that are up out of the wash on the sand and dirt are more reds, browns, and purples. So that was interesting.
I just noticed that Zoe snuck into the room.
Hello.
Hi, Zoe. Yeah, that's an interesting plant right there. I'm not sure what it is. It's an ocotillo. And they have beautiful orange flowers when they're in season, when it rains.
Wow, look at the size of that one.
Yeah, look at the size of that cactus. Yeah.
You can ask
Sarah, we should stop right here, and Sarah, you should run down there and stand next to that. Show us how big it is in comparison. Want to pull me forward a couple, like, just because there's a bush right there.
Watch for the snakes.
So,
Watch
for
out.
reference, I'm 5 foot.
Sarah says Sarah's going to run down there and show us how big this cactus really is. She's 5 feet tall. Sarah's 5 feet tall. She's pretty short. You see Sarah's climbing down.
Wow.
There we go. Wow. Yeah, that does.
Yeah. Doesn't it whole new perspective, right?
Yep.
That's huge. Even when I look at it, I don't realize that. And then now you see it's like the size of a tree. Cool.
I like it.
Thank you.
Sarah, give us like a thumbs up or something for a picture. You know that we need something for social media. If it didn't happen on social media, did it even happen? That's the question. A cactus wren.
Ah,
She's out chasing one.
A lizard.
A lizard. So I don't know what the temperature is like where all of you guys are at, but I mean, for us Phoenicians, it was a little cold this morning. It wasn't very chilly, probably maybe, what, 60, 50?
I would say it was 62 when I left my house.
Yeah, I know. I know you laugh at that, but we walked out and it was chilly, and then I'm like, I can't wait to come out into the sun, and now that we're out here, it feels much nicer.
A little bit too
Sarah says it's a little bit too hot, but she's got a hoodie on, so
hot. Tell me about what?
back on the road.
Oh, it's fun.
What?
It's fun.
She says she prefers to call herself fun-sized. Everyone laughs at that one. So you can kind of see the trail ahead that we're going on. Last time I was on this trail, I was leading a hike for Daring Adventures, and we had a couple of people using wheelchairs that were with us, and one of them, his name is Nick, and he is a quad amputee, so he's missing both of his arms and both of his legs, and he's a powerhouse though, and he made it all of this with just a little bit of support. He was able to use his own wheelchair for a lot of the climb and just have volunteers really help him over some of the really tough spots. And it was a pretty awesome feat. Everyone's here for the hike?
Yep.
Nice.
We got Ianni, we got technology with their crowd, we got Patty, we got Michael, we got Jamie, we got Zoe, we got June, we got Jerry pushing, John recording.
Yeah, it's a nice crew. They do?
oh yeah.
Jerry loves the brakes on this thing, on the Trail Rider.
We don't need no stinking brakes.
John says, we don't need no stinking brakes.
Crazy.
That's what I told him, but
I didn't want to run over Sarah.
Jerry says, they don't want to run over Sarah. So it looks like we're in descent now, climbing back down this hill. If it's more user-friendly for you guys.
Well, it really is in a lot of ways.
Yeah. For someone like Anthony who's not going to be doing any of it himself anyways, yeah, this would be a really good product to have. So there's a boy named Anthony who's done some outdoor adventuring with us before, and Anthony has Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, and one of the things on his bucket list was to go to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. So how many years ago was it?
It was in 14, I believe.
So in 2014, Anthony used one of our safari chairs, and there was a group of maybe 12 people, and how many?
40.
Oh, I guess I was off there. That it was 40 people that brought Anthony down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, all taking turns assisting, getting him down there, and then back up. And we were just saying that a product like this Trail Rider might have been good for Anthony, or might still be for hikes that he does in the future. He doesn't have a lot of physical function himself, so something like this that's fully supported would be a great option for him.
I am so happy
To be doing this?
This has been a long time getting to this point, I can tell you.
Yeah, well, amazing.
And when John's happy, we're all happy.
Great. It's cool to be able to do this virtual photo walk out here and then make the outdoors really accessible for everybody, even through this video chat.
Brenna has accepted it's going to do more stuff for us out there on her own as well.
So I'm planning I want to hike the Grand Canyon rim to rim. So I don't have it planned yet, but it's in the works. So when that happens, I'll let you know for sure.
Well, Jerry's got the jetpack there, so if there's bandwidth, you'll be able to,
Oh, yep. Certain spots. There won't be the whole time for sure, but. Good morning.
What are the mountains in the distance?
I was just thinking that, I don't actually know. Sarah, do you know which mountains those are in the distance? I know way in the distance over there, I don't know if you can see it, way back is Four Peaks. So this might be the McDowell Mountains, and Tom's Thumb is a pretty well-known place. Good morning. It's a beautiful place. Arizona is a really neat state, a neat area, because there's different environment all around the state. So, out here, this is the desert that you're looking at. This is part of the Phoenix Sonoran Preserve. But then, if you drive a little bit north, you could be in Flagstaff with snow, or Sedona, which has no snow right now, but the weather's cooler. Or you could just drive a few hours south and be in Mexico. Or a few hours west and be on the beach in California. Woo! Hitting some rough terrain here. Yep. How's it feel like? Feels good. It's a good ride. Oh, what's this? I wonder. Do you know what that is? So we just came across this little, looks like it's a memorial for somebody, which is nice that that's out here. There's some flowers that are there that are dried up now, and those rock formations, those tend to be like a spiritual thing that people build. So it's kind of nice. We're almost at the end of our hike. You can see the pavilions over there, and lots of people out here this morning.
I'd say this has worked out very well. This is great.
Yeah. Does anyone have any questions about adaptive hiking or Arizona?
Tech Today has a question.
Go ahead.
We were curious if she was getting pushed or if it's an electric chair.
Push and pull.
This one?
Yes.
The one that I'm in right now, so I'm being pushed and pulled. I'll kind of show you. So Sarah is here in the front, and she's pulling. And then Jerry, let me get this screen to flip. Oh, yeah, okay.
Fantastic.
So then Jerry's in the back pushing.
Yeah, because we weren't sure if it was...
Well, I've seen a few different kinds of beach chairs. I bet that you could use something like this. It's a little bit different than the beach chairs that I've ever used. And those look more like a regular wheelchair with a bunch of big fat tires. But
Right.
I bet that something like this could be used in that application.
Awesome. Wow,
What was that?
Yeah, guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we need a better contraption than this tape thing. Because I can't find any buttons under here. I look like a grandma, that's like, I can't figure out my phone. And my face really close.
That would be me.
Oh, I meant that was bite with no offense. My mom does it too. I guess I shouldn't have said grandma. There we go. This is the end of our hike. We're back on paved ground.
Let's get a picture of the sign up here so they can have it.
Okay. We're going to show you where we were hiking, the map that's over here.
And then this is the trail. We started up here. Great. Normally, sometimes we'll come up here, go to the right, and take this trail through here and go through the wash and come through this way. So this way today we went to the west and then came back around. So here's a trail rider once again. If anybody else joined us,
Hey.
there's your MC hostess, John. We love it. This is our first time out with it.
That's great. Oh,
Great.
Man. Happy John.
He's waited a while for this.
That is so cool.
I know. This is so proud that, John, you finally got to see it happen. So it's pretty cool. So we're going to, we're trying to get organized where we have a volunteer that can really kind of do all of our virtual photo walks so they can attend, all of our activities and focus on you guys.
Brianna's already volunteered.
Yeah, she has volunteered. She's excited.
I got her, she's doing her own blog, so I'm going to help her with that too. You've got the Verizon jetpack, so if you can, as many volunteers and activities as you want to do, we can cover it.
Get this thing going. So we went 2.06 miles, and how long did it take us? An hour and 8 minutes. Yeah, Brenna, she's pretty much of a taskmaster. We didn't have one break other than on the one side where we saw the horses, but all is good. We enjoyed it.
Right there. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much. Take care.
Oh, you're welcome, you guys. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye, you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.